Glad to have you join us again on the newsroom, and these are the trending stories at this time. Former Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Godwin Emefiele is currently being detained in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Emefiele is currently being interrogated at national headquarters of the anti-graft agency Jabi Abuja, was picked up by the EFCC operators less than an hour after he regained freedom from the dungeon of the Department of State Services. According to reports, the EFCC is probing Emefiele over alleged impropriety during his term as the head of the Apex Bank. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Robert Clark, has blamed the 1999 Constitution for the incessant electoral litigations over the years and said there will be no end to electoral issues until the law is amended. Speaking in a televised interview following the Supreme Court's judgment that upheld President Bola Tinubu's election, Clark said the 1999 Constitution gave the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) so much power. According to him, all the problems are caused by the political parties with their numerous litigations from pre-election to the election as well as post-election. The Forum of former members of the Kogi State House of Assembly has unanimously declared the support for the governorship candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), Usman Ododo, ahead of the November 11th election in the state. The lawmakers said their decision to support Ododo followed a painstaking assessment of all the candidates on the field and need to save the state from being dragged back to the old days of ethnocentric politics and violence. The forum also called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to immediately activate relevant sections of the electoral law against candidates fanning ethnic division and stoking atomic politics. The House of Representatives has directed its Committee on Aviation to probe the hike in international flight fares and poor service delivery in the aviation sector, especially by foreign airlines operating in the country. According to the House of Representatives, the probe was initiated to ensure that flight fares were at par with those other countries around Nigeria. The House resolution followed the adoption of a motion filed by Mahmood Oshun, who said the price of international flight fares in neighboring West African countries were not as exorbitant as what it obtained in Nigeria. And the Nigerian Senate has urged its Committee on Petroleum, Downstream and Gas to conduct a holistic investigation on the implementation of the petroleum industry at PIA. This followed the adoption of a motion sponsored by Etim Anikan, who said the Petroleum Industry Act PIA 2021 was enacted to provide legal governance, regulatory and fiscal framework for the Nigerian petroleum industry and address the multifarious challenges in the sector, which is still basically of the country's economic life. It said the PIA had not made clear implementation plans for situations such as the now emerging trend of exit of the IOCs. And on the global scene, the United Nations has warned that many more would die as a result of Israel's ongoing siege of Gaza, which has also caused sewage to flow on the street of the Palestinian territory. Israel laid a total siege on Gaza the October 7th attack by Hamas, cutting off food, fuel, water and power supply to the territory. Philippe Lazzarini, Commissioner General of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, has however called for more aid to be immediately allowed into Gaza during a press conference in Jerusalem. And then Sport Minister of Sport Development John Eno says sport development in Nigeria is now open to corporate and private investors' participation. Eno said the ministry under his watch will remain open to collaboration with the corporate and private sector organization and is resolved to ensure the development of sport in the country, especially in areas of grassroots sport development, scholarship for other athletes and infrastructural upgrade, among others. And that's all on the news. Many thanks for watching.